Yeah, there they are. Famous Dave's Ribs. Oh, but it's so hard to choose. They do stuff with smoke and fire that nobody else can do. This is some award-winning barbecue. Famous Dave's. I think the next time I go there is gonna be now.
Welcome into the JUCO Full Windup presented by Famous Dave's Barbecue. Alongside Kyle Stanley, I'm Phil Stafford. It's day 2 of the JUCO World Series, and we were supposed to have 3 games, but as you can see, Mother Nature had a little bit of a different plan for her Sunday. We only got 2 games in.
One game will be pushed back to tomorrow. Luckily, we didn't have to push back the tournament a full day, but let's go ahead and start off with the 2 elimination games.
Just a couple years ago, Iowa Western drops their first game. They come back, win 5, and win the national championship. If they can do it, we can do it.
You're going to have 2 teams that will come out here trying not to lose, trying not to go home. You'll have 2 teams come out here trying to win.
But I know one thing about you guys. We're not looking just for a good year, okay? It's only going to be a great year unless we're taking that hardware back home.
You know, if you walk through life and you never had a bump, if you never had something that challenged you mentally or physically, okay, you're never going to be the best.
None of us are ready to say goodbye. So let's make sure we do everything we can in our power to get to tomorrow. And that's all we can ask for in life and opportunity.
You can't win the tournament today, okay, but we still can be the best team today.
Wow, there's a reason both of these teams are here. It all starts with great leadership, Coach Mike Korn and Kent Shelley, seeing if their words will translate onto the field. Coach Shelley's boys get off to the fast start. John Fairchild, one of the best Mohawks on the team, and he tomahawks this one. 2-run shot, his second of the tournament. It's 2-0. Bottom half of the frame, Columbia's Sam Few has some pop in his bat too. This one of the opposite field variety. Not sure if he knew it was out, but nonetheless, it cuts the lead in half. Later in the inning, we are tied when Riley Delgado lines one down the left field line. That one scores Josh Wilson and gives the Chargers a 3-2 lead. And that's where things start to get ugly. Wes Niederland makes it hurt with a single to center. It's now 5-2. Then after a pitching change, the bleeding still doesn't stop. Paul Kirby rolls one into center, and that caps off a 9-run inning. But Columbia doesn't stop there. They finish off the Cavaliers in 5 innings. Our first Mercy Rule contest comes in Game 5, and unfortunately for Johnson County, that means they will have to pack their bags.
You know, it's my best friends that I'm not ever gonna get to play with anymore. So, you know, it sucks.
When you've got 23 freshmen and you're starting 7 and 8 freshmen, you know, most of the year, you know, I'm pretty proud of these guys, and the future's very, very bright.
Very, very mature outing. I mean, he knew what he had to do. He was stoic after giving up that home run. It didn't rattle him. He went right back after the next hitter, and he just did exactly what we needed him to do.
Number 2 team in the nation, the Delgado Dolphins, trying to stave off elimination after a wild one against Chat Valley on Saturday. Delgado hasn't lost back-to-back games since the beginning of April. They had to face Cochise, who won 3 games in the elimination bracket last year. Pitcher Josh Advocate, our eyes and ears in the dugout for the Apaches during the first inning, and he gives us the view from the dugout as the Apaches put the first run on the board.
Get that baby, get! Get, Gilly! Yeah, you're on! Get! Good job, good job. Hey, we ain't done yet, keep it up!
Ahead to the third, Cody Ducati smokes one to third, ricochets off Austin Nelson, and Lewis Boyd snags it, fires over to first in time for the out. Boyd makes a heck of a play and talked about it after the game.
Well, it all started with Nelly. I mean, that was clutch to stay in front of it. A lot of guys would just step aside and try and olay the ball, but he stayed in front of it, and I was just praying for the ball to come down quick enough so I could throw the guy out.
Those two teamed up for the Apaches in the bottom of the inning. Nelly thinks he's earned the walk, but called back to the plate on a strike, and he won't hold a grudge because he pummels the 3-2 pitch, puts a drive behind this one into the gap in right center. Boyd hustling around from first. Apaches recapture the lead with a 2-1 score. Top of the 5th, rain really starting to set in, so the grounds crew calls for the tarp. Nothing better than seeing the JUCO committee chairman himself, Jamie Hamilton, cracking a smile while helping cover the infield. But once the rain cleared up, Austin Nelson was back in the zone in no time. His second double of the day clears the way for his 3rd and 4th RBI of the afternoon. Nelson accounted for 6 of the 9 Apache runs. And in the 9th, Josh Advocate secures the win for Cochise as they play their small ball type of game and oust the number 2 team in the nation 9-5.
I'd say that's one thing that coach has definitely made us appreciate is just scratching away for runs and just getting them however you can. And sometimes the clutch hit comes every now and then. I mean, that's good too, but I mean, just pitching and defense usually does it for us.
We're not as physical, not as offensive as other teams. We may have some trouble scoring runs at times, but this really helps us. It helped us last year. I believe last year we scored 1 in the first game, 3 in the second game, and then I think we averaged about 11 or 12 runs a game after that. That really helps us out, and I think that's what you're going to see right now.
Shifting into our top play and top homer of the day in the Grand West Kia Can't Miss Moments, Nick Borowski sends a memo over the wall and right. Even the outfielders turn around to gaze at it. The Apaches not much of a power-hitting team, but this one garners them the honor of the day. And now for your top play, it's the 1-2 punch on Cochise's left side of the infield. Austin Nelson plays goalie on that liner, and Lewis Boyd there to pick up his teammate. Everything went right for the Apaches today as they eliminated Delgado.
Phil, that's going to be a tough play to top with Boyd. That's not only one of the best plays I think we're going to see this tournament, maybe in a while, but you can see even more plays on the Grand West Kia Can't Miss Moments of the day. That's going to be on JUCOGJ.org, but a busy schedule tomorrow.
Very busy Monday. We've got 4 games now to get to, so it's the same schedule that we ran on the opening day of the 2014 World Series. As you can see on your screen, the very first game will be the night game that should have been played on Sunday. Miami-Dade of Florida taking on Spartanburg Methodist. That's our 9 o'clock game. Our 12 o'clock game will be the 2 winners from today, Cochise taking on Columbia State. The 3 o'clock game features Blinn out of Texas against Chattahoochee Valley. And in our nightcap game, it's Iowa Western taking on Midland College of Texas. As always, that's going to have some fireworks show at the end, not just in the game, but at the end as well, which is always fun to see. Make sure you tune in with us all week here at the JUCO World Series at JUCOGJ.org. For my co-host Kyle Stanley, I'm Phil Stafford. We'll see you on day 3.